Hello beautiful souls, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Anu and I am your Psychic Tarot host. We're looking at what's next in your career in today's reading, so let's go ahead and look at the three options. Again, it's a pick a card, it is timeless, and you may watch one, two, or all three piles, whatever you're drawn to. And remember, just take the messages that apply and just release the rest to the universe. That's for someone else. So for pile number one, we have this beautiful card called Compassion. Let me take a look at this one. For pile two, we have I Am the Source. For pile three, we have Crystal Clear. Okay, so those are the three options for today. Go ahead and take your pick, and I will see you right at your selection. Hi pile one, you were drawn to the first oracle card that's called Compassion. Look at the imagery, it's just so beautiful. And at first I thought these were peacocks. I mean, they're peacock feathers in the back, but these are two snakes, okay? So this is like major resurrection, major renewal, I would say, in your career. And the biggest energy that I'm picking up from this one, and of course I always advise you to draw your own messages as well based on the imagery, so don't discard those. That's your intuition telling you what's next. But here I see it's going to be an environment where you're going to feel very authentic. So let's say if you're interviewing for certain positions, your main lever outside of just the job description, of course sometimes we take jobs that are not, of course a fit because we want to learn and grow, is this heart energy, the compassion. Okay, do you feel connected to the people that you interview with? And I think one of the things that's coming through is like, always remember that you're not just the one being interviewed. You are interviewing the team and the co-workers, the peers, as well as your hiring manager, okay? So look for this energy in an environment where you feel very comfortable, very gentle, and it doesn't feel harsh. That's a good indicator that you're in the right place. This is again for those of you looking for a new job. For others, if you're already in a career, I do feel there's a lot of upliftment, and if you're coming through a difficult cycle of, let's say, difficult performance reviews or reorganizations, finally you're gonna be working on a team or with a leader who's very compassionate. But whatever the case at this time, the biggest thing is to be very gentle with yourself, honor your feelings, respect your feelings, see how you're feeling internally, and then just take care of that energy, okay? Because you're the only one who can. So Spirit is just asking you to show that compassion to yourself and to others, but it has to begin with you. That's the main energy here. Again, don't feel shy of showcasing your talents, especially with the peacock feathers. It does talk about showing what you have and not feeling shy or hesitant on that energy, because that's how you'll be able to showcase your talents and really benefit from what you have built all this time, okay? So let's get your oracle cards. That was a lot of energy just off of this one card. And then we'll flip them over together and take a look. Let's get 2 or 3 more oracles. An astrology card. And then, of course, we have to get Kipper. You've probably seen me, if you've been here, I use Kipper quite a bit. I really like it, and along with the Lenormand as needed. So let's see, first up, I'm gonna scoot your card down here. Wow, look at that. You have a powerful move. Do you see that golden key? It's like unlocking, it's interesting, it's unlocking, even though it's a circle, a globe, to me it looks like a matrix. So something is being unlocked. And I don't play chess, so maybe this is the king or the queen. I don't know that, but definitely looks like Unlocking a great potential with a powerful move. Ooh, okay, let's see where this goes. We have a storm warning with the number 10, which talks about completion. Wow, healing chaos. Look at those two cards. That's why I said those of you who've been through a lot of reorganizations, difficult performance reviews, or just like a difficult leadership scenario, that is changing with these two showing up. And this is again, we'll come back to this because it's a very powerful card over here as well. Yes, we have Chiron healing. Okay, and currently is Chiron in Aries? I believe it is in the sign of Aries at the moment. So we'll stitch that together, and then we have expectation, another number 10 coming out over here. So completions and renewals. So what I see over here for you, pile number 1, there is a lot of shift, and this could, for those of you who are in the middle of this situation right here, right, where there's a lot of chaos, organizational chaos, maybe you're looking for a job. I know personally the job market is not very good at this point. So what do we do? What is the message from Spirit? Is like, every storm passes. This is not going to stay forever. There is healing chaos, and we have Chiron also with the keyword healing over here. The storm warning that we had is about to come to a completion because of the number 10. And then, we have to start putting the energy out there of expecting it to heal, expecting it to really calm down, have the right opportunities come through, because when we vibrate at that level, that's when we're going to unlock this powerful potential. Now, for those of you who are already in a job, keep an eye on internal opportunities, okay? And this could be something that you are networking with the peers, with managers or managers of peers. Have coffee chats. I'm hearing like start networking if you're already within a company and you see this chaos. It is a very easy scenario to shift teams. And why I say easy is because the leaders understand, normally the first question you get is like, why are you looking to switch? So you can easily state, well, there is a lot of organizational redirection and I would like to be on your team. It has a very clear objective, agenda, and your roadmap is very clear, and I'm passionate about this area, whatever. Okay, now I'm talking like a tech person because that's who I am. But that's an example of when people move within the company to different teams. Whatever scenario it is, if the opportunity is there, the key is in your hands. You can really unlock this. And even if it's the world that I come from, I wasn't my company was never allowed to make a move at a higher level. It was only parallel moves. So for those that this applies, Spirit wants you to know that even though it may be a parallel move, it is a much better move because you're going to be surrounded by much more compassionate and kind people and away from this chaos. Okay. So again, a lot of scenarios coming through. With Chiron, I do want to talk about, because Chiron currently is in the sign of Aries. Okay, so I'll read you some of the keywords here, but usually Chiron represents wounds that, kind of seem like they never heal. Okay, that was the Chiron's journey. So let's look at the keywords here. It is healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. So you can read up on the story of Chiron, but the reason why I want to bring it up, that it is in Aries. Aries is the first sign, and it's a sign of the individual. So this is in your hands. There are wounds within you that kind of make you doubt yourself. And that's why the peacock feathers are here. That's why the message was coming through that don't be shy to show your talents. This is the time to be proud of what you've learned, the skills you've inherited or you've cultivated, to showcase it to others so you can make that powerful move. But remember that there is self-doubt, and it is in the house of self, the first house. Aries represents the first house, and you could have like strong, prominent Aries placements. But also look at where Chiron sits in your natal chart. That could be an indicator of an area where throughout your life you may have similar situations happen. That's just an example. And the reason it happens is because we have to keep learning and keep up leveling. It's not a bad thing, okay? Nothing is good or bad. It just is. It just is. So for you to know, like, why there's self-doubt, why we're shy, why we're, let's say overly humble about our talents, there maybe have something to do with Chiron placements, okay? But with all of this, what I see, there is a very strong ending of a chapter, and there's a very strong beginning of a new chapter. So expect this change. It's almost like how she's looking out the window. It's like something is coming, right? It's just around the corner. And I really like this powerful move. And the color schemes are so similar as well. So uplift your heart, uplift your mood, do something that makes you happy. And I'm not talking career-wise, but is it exercise? Is it cooking? Is it watching a funny movie? Is it laughing? Is it going for a run, swimming? I don't know, incenses, saltwater baths, whatever that is. Do it to raise your own vibration, because choose not to stay feeling like you're in the middle of a storm, okay? You choose that, and then it'll like really lift you up. But there's something new coming for you. So let's look at tarot. Wow, that was like an outpour of messages pile one. Well, when I use this deck, it's usually very big energies that I get. So let's see. Pile 1 Spirit, what does Pile 1 need to know about what's next in their career? What does Pile 1 need to hear? What's next in their career? Look at that, the Emperor flying out. That's a powerful move. And also, as I'm looking at the powerful move, because the Emperor came out, if you are approached by a recruiter and it looks like it's a look, you have the wishing well. Wow, this is crazy. One more. Finishing my thought there. If you're approached by a recruiter where, see, you're unsure. I was just going to say that. Unsure whether the role is a good fit or not, take the call. Have a conversation. Have a very open-minded conversation with this person. Because this is something that you don't see coming, okay? Look at the blindfolds, and you may be like, no, that's not for me, but hear them out. Because a lot of times when headhunters or recruiters reach out to you, there's a certain part of your profile that really appeals to them. And a lot of times these companies are still finalizing what the role could be. Again, what happens after, just leave it to the universe if it's meant to be. But you could even look at it as a practice round. So that's coming through for some of you. Bottom deck energy, we do have the 8 of Cups. Look at that. You're walking away from this gray, stormy time. All these storms are coming to an end, but you have to choose to say, like, even if I'm in the situation, I just choose not to feel this way. That's a very important message for you. So let's see. The first one out, we had the Knight of Wands, as we're talking about switching up our energy, doing something that makes us happy. So we choose not to stay in this energy. We do have the major arcana Emperor, and we were talking about Aries. So Emperor is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, ruled by Mars. So take action. There's fire, lots of action. There's a lot of action that is available to you for you to take, participate at this time. Look at that. We have another major arcana, the Lovers. It talks about the choice. And as I said, this is also going very well with the Compassion card, because in the traditional sense, it is really like a match perfectly made for you. But in traditional tarot, Lovers is the choice card. So you have to choose to be in an environment. You have to choose to feel appreciated and in a team where there's a lot of harmony and peace, and the opposite of that. Okay, so you have to start feeling that. You have to choose that. And no, I choose to feel peaceful and powerful and talented where I am. Another major arcana, the Well. So this is an extra major arcana in this deck. I think this is the Ethereal Visions deck, and this is the wishing well. Okay, this is like, pretty much whatever you wish for. Look at the posture of both the ladies here. Whatever you wish for is gonna come. It is going to present itself. But so it's almost like be careful what you wish for in a positive way. Wish for, not just a job title, but wish for a strong compensation so you get what you're worth. Wish for the type of schedule that you want. Wish for a harmonious team, and wish for, whatever characteristics are important to you in your career, and apply the same for business, right? That's the type of clients you want to envision. So it's really a very powerful time where you have a lot of power in your hands. And as you say, even if you don't believe it, Spirit does want you to start emulating this energy, okay? And again, going back to don't be closed off to any opportunities. Just give it a chance, even if you want to think of it as a practice round, okay? This could also go for, because I think the aspect of business ownership came through. This could also go for like interesting partnerships or sponsorships, or some kind of collaboration that may come through. At first you may think like, what is this? I've never done this. Just hear them out without any expectation. Just don't close it off. But pile 1, 2, 3. 3 major arcanas out of 5 cards over here, and look at the big energy. So I do feel there's a big shift. The other thing I do want to say is am I recording this 3rd week of January? Most planets have gone direct. The last one to go direct is Uranus, which is probably the end of January is when that's happening. But this is also at a time where big monumental astrological shifts have happened, with Pluto moving from Capricorn to Aquarius. Why is it big? Because Pluto stays in a sign anywhere from 14 to 20 years. It's going to keep going back and forth a little bit too this year, but Pluto is not an individual or like an inner planet or even an outer planet. It's a generational planet. It's really far off. And in astrology, far off planets have a lot of emphasis. So think about it you're waiting for a train, and the train has several hops and it's very, very far off. You can't do nothing but to wait for the train to arrive. Like even before you see it, it's like, oh, it's way, way, way out. So the effect of a farther off planet is very strong on us as Earth, individuals, as Earth, as people. But that powerful planet, no matter astronomically how small it is the lord of the underworld, okay? It's the lord of chaos. It's the lord of all our fears. It's the lord of death, right? So that is shifting, or actually has shifted as of yesterday where I am. So big changes are happening in the world of power, okay? And you have a powerful move show up. Wow, this is all coming together now. So look into where Pluto is in your chart. And then try to see how many signs away is it from Aquarius, because that's where the transiting Pluto is going to sit. So that would give you some emphasis or some indication on where things are up for becoming powerful over actually the next 20 years. But you may see signs of it this year, okay? It all depends on degree. So anyway, that's another, because I keep seeing the chaos and the storm and then the power words over here. So Pluto could have something to do with it. But literally give it a week. Things are going to really start moving forward with all planets direct for the next 3 months, okay? So pile 1, let's get you some advice. What is your advice? Pile 1 Spirit, what do they need to hear? That's the advice for them. It's kind of quiet. These cards usually pop out very fast. Ready to go, we have Ceres. I'm just going to take them out. I need 2 more. Yeah, Ceres makes sense. Okay. 1 and 2. 2 and 3. So first up, we've got Ceres. Ceres is an asteroid, and it's all about nurturing ourselves. So as I said early on, whatever you need to do to nurture yourself, to make yourself happy, to raise your vibration, that's where it's going to start. This is very important, and it's about you, not about pleasing others, not about thinking of what they want, all about you. So take care of yourself. Is it physical health, emotional, mental, Do you need to switch up your diet? Have compassion for yourself, okay? And don't be so hard on yourself. We have Sagittarius, fire energy, 9th house, expand, beautiful. And then we have the North Node, beautiful future. So you are heading towards something, a career that's going to be very expansive for you. You have to choose it, okay? I keep looking at the Lovers card. You really have to choose to be in this energy, because you are destined to be in a place, be it a job or be it your own business, that makes you feel free and expansive. Sagittarius energy is all about learning new things, expanding our mindset, new philosophies. It's also the house of, astrology to some extent, higher education, global technology, global philosophies. There's Sagittarius loves to travel. So is this a travel opportunity that you've been thinking about? But whatever it is, you're destined to be on that path. So it's going to feel very natural, as I said, right from your very first card. So, but it starts with you. Self-nurturing is very important. And then maybe, if this is like a company flies you out for an interview, go do it. Just go do it. Just for the experience that's coming through. Okay, Pile 1, let's get your final message from your animal spirit guide. What does Pile 1 need to hear, Spirit? I can see some really good changes coming up for you. But again, don't be closed off to any opportunities, any conversations, because again, Sagittarius is extremely open-minded, very free, very boisterous, and almost like the friend, the networker type of energy. Okay, let's see. What's your spirit animal message for Pile 1? Okay, these two are like stuck, so we'll take both. First up, we have the Falcon. Act. Oh, wow. Woo. I love it when the cards follow the messages. So it says, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. I do not know what that word means, but yeah, without any doubt. Look at that energy, Falcon. Look at the talons. Grab that energy, grab that opportunity with powerful talons. And then you have the Mouse. You are overlooking some important details. So pay close attention to what's going on. Interesting. So again, this goes back to a little bit of like the opportunity maybe in your vicinity. For those of you in the scenario we talked about, that there's like internal opportunities at work. Go for that. I do want to look at the bottom deck energy here. But definitely it's saying that act on the opportunity that's in front of you. And then we have Chimpanzee at the bottom deck. And this says use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. Look at that, right? Oh, I thought it was a peacock. It's a blue heron. Anyway, because those peacock feathers have just been speaking to me so much. So there you go. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve this problem. Be open, do honor your body, your mind, and do honor the placements of certain asteroids and planets. And, just know that it is what it is. We have to work with the energies, okay? They don't dictate how things are going to be. We dictate. Free will is really, really important. So do what you can from your power, and you'll see how things change, okay? That's what I have for you, Pile 1. I wish you the absolute best. Keep me posted. Comment below if this resonates. I'd love to hear from you, and do remember to subscribe to the channel. Drop me a like as well. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Let's look at what we have. You chose the second oracle card, which is amazing. It is I am the source. So very, very encouraging card. It also tells us a lot about your energy. You have to emulate this energy, okay? That you are source. You're probably someone, I don't know if you follow manifestation theories, if you read The Secret, if you follow Dr. Joe Dispenza. Eckhart Tolle, I can go on and on, Sadhguru, so many leaders or spiritual leaders who talk about vibration, and all I see is this big vibration coming from you. Okay, there's a person behind it, and there's like a flow of energy coming through them. And it's really saying you can create your reality at the end of the day. I know it sounds like cliche, but really that's what this is. And that's why you're drawn to this card. Some of you maybe, have like a 1 or even 2 side hustles. I'm picking up on that energy that you're trying to make it big, and you're really like taking action on things that you want to create. But it's possible, because I do see the mountains and the snow over here, that they're not quite taking off as you had hoped them to. And Spirit is saying it's okay. It's just part of your journey. You have to keep going. But you know best, okay? If this is something that you're really drawn to do, if you're really passionate about it, keep doing it. If it's meant to go big, it will go big. If it's not meant to go big, it was meant to be on your path to lead to your growth. That's what I'm hearing. It's almost like these messages are for me as well. So what I would say is have faith. That's the biggest thing here for you, and try to shift your own vibration. Look at how energy is just flowing. Some chakra work may help you as well. And I don't know why I look at like these look like at the same time like a dragonfly wings, and at the same time also like peanuts, peanuts in their shells. And don't ask me why, but that could be a specific message for someone that maybe you love peanuts. I don't know, physically or the animation character. I don't know why peanuts are coming through. Could also be a name of like a passed on furry friend is it's possible as well. So take the message only if it resonates. But what I'm really seeing is it's been cold, it's been hard, it's felt like a long winter, but you are blossoming, you're really growing, and stay in this energy, stay determined, stay in the grateful energy, because you are coming into something really new. And with the I am sources, literally, some of you may be starting your own business, your own LLC. I heard training. If you're going through some sort of training, that's really going to pay off. Even if it feels like this is something necessary that you have to do, it's part of your path, okay? So a lot of messages coming through, but you choose your reality, you will create it, you're very powerful. So one of the things I do want to say is like, give yourself more credit than you do, because you are an amazing person. You're very, very talented. You are the source. I mean, you truly believe this and you emulate this. So I want to congratulate you for that. Even if you don't feel it in the moment, but you're here watching this reading, okay? And Spirit really wants you to know that you're like a dragonfly, like you're going through a major transformation. I said, stay at it. Look, diligence showing up right here. And more wings, birds. Very interesting. Let's get a couple more and then we'll look at them all. But this one really wanted to present itself. And for me, it's like spread your wings and fly and soar. Oh, I turned this over. Transformation. I did say dragonfly, transformation, and Pluto. Ooh, this is going to be a big reading. I'm going to tell you all about Pluto. Pluto's showing up for you. It's a very, very powerful sign. I think I should do a separate reading on Pluto as it's changed signs after 14, 15 years. And all your cards are kind of showing up upright. Look at that, the wealthy man. This is you. Gender doesn't matter here. The male cards showing up really talk about you taking actions. As I said, it could be starting a business, starting a new career. But masculine energy talks about taking a reaction or action, versus a female is all about accepting and receiving. And I was at a healing session the other day, a group healing sound meditation, and the person who does give it did talk about how she kept pulling towards the feminine bowls, which really meant there was way too much masculine energy in the room. And believe it or not, 90% of us were female. So what does that tell? That tells us the state that we're in at this time is like where we're taking a lot of action. We're trying to make life for ourselves. We're just like go, 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 get it done, do it. And we're being very diligent at it. So again, it does require effort, and it shows that you are putting in that effort. But also go back, because this figure is actually a feminine figure. If you can, I don't know if you can tell, but the legs, it is a feminine figure. And this concept coming through, and Spirit brings these to my awareness to share with you, is like, yes, do remember to nurture yourself as well. Do remember to do girly things, whatever they are to you. And again, if you're a man, again, girly things does not mean getting your nails done, because that's what I did, right? What makes you feel good about yourself? Is it going for a run? Is it just like, snuggling in a nice blankie and just like reading a book? Whatever that is, lighting some candles around the house, or just ordering in, okay? Letting someone else cook for you. Whatever that is, we have to create that space for the feminine, because we're in a world where there's a lot of masculine energy, because we're trying to create something for ourselves. Okay, so long segue, but let's see what we have. Opening to discovery. Look at another pile where I see another keyhole and a golden key, and all the stars really give me like a very Aquarian vibe. Interesting, because Pluto has entered Aquarius, but Aquarian vibe, which is the star card in tarot, and it really talks about wishes coming true. It talks about healing. It talks about growth. And with the energy of Aquarius, it's very, I would say it's a bit eclectic, in the sense it's new age, where each person wants to have their own identity, right? This is where our how we see ourselves, what gender we associate with, what preferences we are. You'll see that list is growing and expanding, right? So that is the Aquarian age. But at the same time, the biggest, I would say quality of Aquarius is actually, it's the water bearer who pours water for the entire community. So each person gets to represent themselves as who they are and still be part of the same humanity collective, right? That's what the big Aquarius picture is. It's the big picture. It's inclusivity, yet unique enough for every individual. So I don't know, I'm getting very big energy from this group. So maybe you're somebody who's in a very unique career path. This is like really talking about that you're going to start seeing things falling into place with this card coming up, opening to discovery. Maybe you'll be headhunted. Maybe the perfect opportunity would just come out of nowhere. So it's just saying you're the source. You have to believe it and you have to open up on it, but stay diligent on your hard work. Look at that, walking away. I do see like gates and keyholes and keys showing up in your energy, right? So what does not appeal to you, Spirit is saying you can walk away. You have the choice to walk away. Again, this doesn't mean quit your job and just, leave all your responsibilities. No, this starts with the mind, because you are the source. So once you see the situation for what it is, build a plan and say, all right, Spirit, I'm here. I'm grateful for what I have. However, it doesn't resonate with me anymore and I want to shift. So stay where you are, start looking for a job, start working on your side hustle or a couple side hustles, whatever the case may be, and stay diligent at it, because you will be rewarded for it. And this will lead to you creating a lot of abundance for yourself, with the wealthy man showing up over here. Okay, this is not somebody else. This is not outside of you. This is you. This is you. And you have to start thinking like this energy. This is a number 13, which reduces to a 4, okay? And 4 is all about stability. It's about our 4th house. It's our foundation. How do we create the right foundation for ourselves? So I see a lot of abundance coming your way. Now, because you are the source, you're very powerful. You really don't give yourself enough credit. You're very powerful, and you will walk away from things that don't resonate with you, but you're going to create it your way. Pluto is what I wanted to talk about. I think I have to do a reading on this. This is all about transformation. So that's why the dragonfly was showing itself to me for you, because dragonflies also represent dragonflies, butterflies, snakes. They all represent, and phoenix. They're all similar energy. So you could be like a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, or like prominent places in Scorpio, or you may have prominent Mars placements with the masculine showing up so well, right? It could be in your 10th house. So Pluto is the modern ruler for Scorpio, and Mars is the traditional ruler. You could also be, since Mars is coming in my consciousness, you could also be in Aries. Okay, so this is a generational planet, and I was telling pile one, like, it's a very far off planet. It's the farthest. So the far off a planet is, the more power it has on us, the more pull it has on us. So if you want to think about, if you're waiting, I'm going to use a different example in this pile. Let's say you're waiting for a meal to be cooked, and your meal involves the person, let's say it's a farm to table. The person going to the farm, getting something, bringing it up, cleaning it up, chopping, cooking, baking, whatever it takes. You cannot rush the process. You cannot go to the farm and sit there and say, okay, I'm here, I'm ready to eat. The person's gonna say, no, well, we gotta take it, we gotta clean it, we gotta chop it, we gotta whatever, bake it. That's a 2-hour process, whatever it is. So that's just a very, very lame example. But what I'm trying to say is Pluto is a very powerful planet, and it is moving. Actually, it has moved as of yesterday into the sign of Aquarius. So that could be an important placement for you. And the way to know it is, like, it is moved in Aquarius. What house is that for you? And see in your natal, where does your Pluto sit? So don't just go by like which house it is right now. That doesn't mean anything. It's just an indication, but what aspect is it making to your Pluto? Because some of the words here are renewal, inner resources, basic instinct, motivation, personal power, evolution, composting, cycles, death, rebirth, subversion, suspicion, obsession, intensity, reckoning, taboos, clearing, extremes. Okay, so yeah, there's vultures, right? Yes, because that's what it is, right? Because vultures are very powerful to me, like animal spirits, because they really talk about things that nobody want to do, right? They talk about death and rebirth. They are the ones who show up to clean up what is no longer alive. So they take it back to the earth. That's what their process is. And Pluto sucks us down, takes away, rips us of all power, so we can find our inner power and rise. That's the Phoenix moment with Pluto, okay? So that is your energy that we're getting here, is like you're coming to a point where you're going to completely dismantle something that you're working on, in the sense with this, especially with this walking away card, that you realize your own potential. You honor yourself and you say, no, I belong in a place that looks like this or that. And that's what's going to be my goal, and I'm going to put all my energy towards it because I believe it and I deserve it. Okay, but definitely with that energetic shift, you're opening something really big for yourself, and you're calling the abundance into your life. Wow, my mouth is like dry, talking nonstop in your pile. Woo. This is big energy, big energy. So let's see what tarot has to say. Pile 2, but there is a big shift in power. Okay, just so you know, Pluto, whatever cycle is starting, you may see hints of it this year, because it's going to dip back just for like a couple months in Capricorn and then go forward in Aquarius and stay there for 20 years. Okay, it's that's why we say it's a generational planet. So wherever Aquarius is for you, that pattern or that house is going to be activated for the next 20 years. So that's where you'll discover your power over the next 20 years and build your wealth, because Pluto is also wealth, by the way. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have. First up, we have the 5 of Wands. This is the petty competition. You can think of it as like, you know, other candidates applying for a job. You can think of it as like business competitors. But these are competitors that actually don't have too much weight because it's a 5, okay? So 5 is the number of change, but 5 of Wands does not carry very big energies. We do have the 4 of Cups. Number 4 is showing up for you. Okay. So this is, I think, at a point where you're like ready to walk away. You're like, when is my opportunity going to come? So again, I'm looking at the diligence card. So stay diligent. Do not give up, because your source, your vibration is going to call this in. Pick up The Secret. The Alchemist, actually, I have not read. I've ordered it, so it's going to arrive soon. But that's been on my mind as well. And over several moves, I did lose my secret book. or let's say it was taken from me. So I just ordered myself another one because I want to reread those books. So they're coming to my mind for you as well. So it's about how do we learn to shift our inner vibration, okay? And if you don't want to purchase, that's totally fine. Just go to your local library and just check if they have it. And just check out, I'm sure Alchemist has got to be there. We have the Page of Pentacles, start of something new. But you're definitely a reader, or if not like a physical book reader. I did get a lot of, all those names that I was getting. So maybe you watch a lot of them on YouTube. It's quite possible. So keep at it, because that's adding to your caliber. And look at that. My loves, I called it the Star card. This is the Aquarius Major Arcana. So I won't be surprised if there are some Aquarians in this group. Or Aquarius is either your 4th, 7th, 10th house, because Pluto is shifting there. It's an angular house, but it's coming through, okay? So a lot of healing, a lot of hopes and wishes coming true with the Star card showing itself. I'm like really blown away when the cards follow the messages. So we have the Nine of Wands, and there we go. The King of Pentacles, the wealthy man, showing himself or herself, however the case may be, over here. So look at the energy, and that's why you're getting the vibrational cards over here. You currently are in a space where you're trying to figure out what's next. You're waiting for the opportunity. You've been waiting. It's not happening. There's like all these things that start off, but nothing really pans out. That may be the energy for you. But it's like there is this focus. Like, look at how this page is looking at that pentacle. Is like there is a sense of, when we talk about vibrational, let's talk about focus. If vibration doesn't make sense to you, a simple thing. And I'm not talking about like, scripting, well, because I'm not very adept at it. But if you are, hats off, do it. But this talks about having clear focus of what you really want to create. Sometimes knowing what we don't want is a great start, but then the important part is to get out of that energy. Okay, so we may know that, okay, this place is not for me. This career is not for me. I can't work with this team anymore. I can't work with this leadership anymore. Great. What can you work with? What do you want to work with? That's what this illustration here shows. Like, here, really thinking about, what do I really want to create? And then start building it. This is another card of diligence right here, Nine of Wands. Yes, you may feel tired, but look at how far you've come. We do not give up at this point, at the Nine of Wands. This is the point of steadfast energy, of being determined, staying diligent on our path, and not giving up, because this Page of Pentacles is about to come to that opportunity. Same with the Four of Cups. It shows this opportunity coming out of nowhere. But that's when you clear up your psyche, you clear up your thought process, and you say like, yep, this is not for me. I am very grateful because it provides for my bills and my finances, but I'm ready to walk away. Spirit, show me the path. And this is what I would like to create. And when you put that out there is when you work at it and you start manifesting it. And then, of course, it does arrive, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight for sure. And we're seeing that energy here, but it is the surest knight. It always comes. He always delivers. And I mean, again, oh, did I call him the King of Pentacles? I think I called him King of Pentacles. Wow. Well, I saw a king. There you go. So a knight is like a level below the king, but looks like the opportunity, if it comes, it may not be the title that you're looking for. It could be a lower level, like one level down, but it's going to grow you into the King of Pentacles, because if things come out of my mouth, that they have a reason for that. And that's what's going to get you on a more higher growth path in this opportunity, whatever that is. If you're in business, this could be like a partnership opportunity that may look small in the beginning, but then it's actually going to grow and lift both boats is what I'm hearing from this energy. Okay. All right. So let's see, what is the advice for you? Pile 2. Wishes coming true. Wishes coming true. I like that. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, let's see. For first up, we have Saturn structure. So it's not been easy, huh? But again, we're looking at the advice. We're not looking at what has been. We're looking at advice. So Saturn with structure really talks about, let's say, going back to this energy, creating a plan, building a clear vision of what is it that you want, and then how are you going to do it. So there's a lot of for you, pile 2, there is a lot of action in your hands. I see there's a lot of power in your hands, and Saturn is a lord of time, so this is going to really pay off, and it's going to pay off for the long term. What? You're going through a complete rebirth. Pluto showing up twice in your energy. Oh my goodness, there's gotta be some Scorpios in this pile. Please comment below if you're a Scorpio, because this is your modern ruler showing up twice. So you are creating wealth, you are creating power, you are resurrecting in your career. And it may be very well related to one of the cardinal houses. So one for, if you're Scorpio, of course, you're the first house, and this is in your 4th house where Pluto is sitting, or 7th or 10th. So it could be one of those houses, but major rebirth, and as Saturn is showing it, it is going to be for the long haul, very, very long time to come. You're creating, I quote, generational wealth. Okay, this is big energy. And then you have the moon, perception. So it is all about using your intuition, using what feels very natural to you. And that's the type of career that you're going to thrive in, okay? Not what others tell you, what the society tells you, not about what others perceive. It's about what you perceive is the right career fit for you, okay? When you get on this path, it's going to be very, very powerful. And mark my words, this is generational wealth that I'm looking over here. Whew. All right, let's get you a final message, pile 2, from your animal spirit guides. But you've got some very heavy hitters over here. Big planets, big celestials, the moon, Saturn, Pluto. Power. Okay. You also got 2, and I've shuffled and shuffled. This is a similar card that came in the last pile. But last pile also got 2, so we're going with it. We have the first message for you is from the animal goose. And it says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Ooh, going back to the feminine that we talked about. Don't be so go. Give yourself some time to heal and nurture yourself as well. And then we have chimpanzee. Look at that with the moon showing up. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question, okay? So again, be kind to yourself. Take time. Do take time to rest and rejuvenate, listen to your intuition, and use both your intuition and your intellect to make decisions. Bottom deck energy, we do have octopus that says practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerism. Ooh, very interesting. Going back to the I am source, again, you can create your reality. So this may really show us that you have a very important skill of adapting to any team orientation. For example, if you're talking to senior leaders, you have the ability to really bubble up all the key things or key points, talking points to a very higher level, so you can give them exactly what they need in the exact, like, a 30-second, a 60-second elevator pitch communication style. But at the same time, when you're working with a core team, you could get really down into the details and the weeds and talk about the details for hours. So this is really talking about you're very, very talented. So don't underestimate yourself. That's very important. You're very powerful, but do keep practicing this because it's going to help you negotiate, open the right doors, opening to discovery, and see where you may be surprised and where you could apply your skills in real life. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile 2. Do remember to subscribe, like, and comment below if this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. And do check out my Etsy store if you want to look at cute tarot and yoga and astrology things that I create for gifting purposes. Okay, thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're just cleansing the space from the previous 5 piles, and let's get going with yours. So for you, cleansing and clearing. And you have crystal clear. So you were drawn to the third oracle card, which is crystal clear. This pile, you actually really know which way you're going with the crystal clear card. I can't say it. Crystal clear card showing up for you. I do see like, like the sun behind her. It's like something has really come into light, and then there's a lot of like flowers over here. It's a very subtle card, so it's hard to see. Not even on camera, just off camera too. So there's very subtle brewing of energies, but it's like your path is becoming more and more clear to you. So what does that mean? Either you are somebody who wants to start your own business, or you want to switch your career, or you want to get back into career something. There is a stage that is ending, and you can, it's almost like, what they're telling me is like you can feel it in your bones that there is a change just around the corner. You may currently feel that you don't see the path, but actually within you it's very clear that there is a different path for you. Okay, so something like that is coming up. Again, you could be an energy worker, a healer. This is a time to really take care of yourself and nurture yourself and listen to your intuition, because the more you are aligned with your own energy, the easier it'll be to manifest the opportunities for you, okay? But this in a completely different scenario, this could also mean that you can see all the bull crap happening at work if you're already employed, okay? You can see through things, you can see through people, you can see through leadership, and it may be creating some sort of discord within you where you want to just jump ship, okay? I know they're completely different scenarios, but either way, things need to change. You need to change, and you need to be in a very different place, in a different scenario, whether it's a job or if you're creating your own business or side hustle, doesn't matter. There's something different that you need to do. So if that resonates, let's see what comes through for your reading, pile 3, because I feel like you're very, very in tune with your own energy, but you may not be able to see why you're feeling this way. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. We'll see. Let's see what comes through. Let's get our oracles for you. Pile 3, Spirit. Pile 3, what's next in their career? I'll draw from 2 more oracles. Actually 3. Like half the deck flips out. Okay. Pile 3, Spirit. Let's get an astrology. I would be dumbfounded if we get the same card again. We've got the same card in the past 2 piles, so let's see. And then, last but not least, let's get a card from the Keeper deck. Pile 3, Spirit. What's next in their career? Okay. All right. Beautiful uncaging. There you go. I wonder if this deck has like all keys and keyholes. Literally, like each pile has gotten a version of like a door or a key and a keyhole. Yeah, and always like the key showing up on the card, okay? But do you see there's like a little person in here? There's like a silhouette in here. And it's really talking about going back to this is like really unlocking what your intuition is telling you. But there is a feeling of, as I said, some of you can see through the nonsense and the chaos that's going on around you at work, and you want out, because it does talk about beautiful uncaging, okay? So you're seeing through it and you're ready to like make a change, and I can clearly see that. See, attachment number 5. So you see how she's like taking the mask off. She's taking it off, and that's what it is like maybe you were conditioned into it, and it's possible there was a time where whatever career you're in was actually really good. It was very fulfilling and it was very nice, but over time things have changed, people have changed, their value system is completely changed, and then you feel like, why are you still there? Like, you can't resonate with it anymore. So that's the type of energy that's coming through. We have leadership. Wow, I love this. I love this. So you're definitely coming into a higher role, a higher level, an opportunity where you'll get to grow, or maybe you're starting something of your own. Yeah, starting something of your own. Aries, by the way, you did not get the same card as the other two. So the others had Pluto, but I will still talk about Pluto because you got, the sign where Chiron is. And we were just talking in some of the piles about Chiron and Pluto and how, they may be interacting. So I'll talk about it. But you have Aries, the fire starter. Look at that. I want to start here for you. Some of the key words are active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, fiery, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, competitive. Okay, so you may have strong Aries placements in your natal chart. You may be a sun, moon, rising, or you may have prominent Mars placements in your chart. But definitely you are a go-getter energy, and this coming right next to the leadership card. Of course, we can see that you are way more than capable of whatever you're doing at the moment. That's very clear, right? And you may be coming into this knowing, and that's why it's like crystal clear. Perhaps where you are, there aren't opportunities for you to grow, okay? That has become crystal clear to you. And that's where you're like, how do I get out of this scenario now that I can clearly see? This could be a scenario because Chiron did make its presence in my consciousness for you. Chiron currently is in the sign of Aries, okay? So there are some wounds that we are healing in our Aries part of the chart. So let's say if you are in Aries, Chiron is going through your house right now, through yourself, through your identity. And Chiron is an asteroid that talks about wounds that don't really heal over time. Oh, we didn't even turn this over. What do we have? Unexpected income. Boom. There we go. There we go. So it's going to come all of a sudden. I like this because it just like suddenly came to my consciousness that, wow, we didn't even turn that card open. So let me finish this part first. With the Chiron talks about wounds that don't really heal, and we feel like we keep ending up in the same cycle over and over again, and especially if it's your first house, it's like some self-doubt that keeps presenting itself, and because of which we hold ourselves back, we hold ourselves smaller than what we are. So just look at what house this is for you, and that will show you area where repeating patterns may be happening. Okay, and what does that tell us? It tells us like, okay, we see it for what it is. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. So knowing that, you're going to be like, all right, if that's my pattern, if there's something about self-worth, let's say if it's a second house, it could be self-worth, that you probably find yourself in roles where you do a lot of the heavy lifting, but the compensation doesn't match it, right? So then you can know, oh, so I have some work to do on my self-worth. Again, there's no judgment here, okay? I'm just stating the facts from a chart point of view and how we can use that energy. It doesn't dictate that we're always going to be underpaid. No. What it dictates is like identifying it. Things becoming crystal clear and say, oh, that's what it is. So what do I need to do? I need to do some inner child work. All right, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to fix that energy within me. Because when we fix it within us, that's when the reality starts shifting, right? And you have a very powerful reality shift that's coming to you. Leadership, fire starter, unexpected income, okay? So this could, as you detach from the current place or the current work scenario that you're in, and you engage yourself, starting mentally first, vibrationally first, you will see how the path will start opening up for you, okay? Things are going to start showing up. You'll come across opportunities that are going to appeal to you a lot more, and you will take them, even if you're not fully qualified in your eyes, okay? In your eyes, fully qualified for it, because that's what, the self-doubt is. That's what, I have that too, of course. We all do. But you identify it, you work on it, and that's when things start lining up, okay? So there's a powerful change ahead. I'm not sure if I'm seeing a promotion sort of scenario. I'm actually seeing a newer opportunity. Again, it could be a promotion scenario. Take it as it fits, but for me, this is a leadership opportunity. But because of this card and the uncaging here, I really do strongly, what they're giving me is like, there is a newer opportunity for you, or maybe you're creating it for yourself, right? You could be starting your own business as well. But if it's a newer opportunity, and if it's, don't forget to negotiate. Don't forget to ask for a sign-on bonus. Don't forget to ask for, if it's a public company, negotiate on how much stocks they're going to pay you. Negotiate on everything. Show your leadership on everything, okay? Don't hesitate, is what they're telling me. So, yeah, each person's scenario is going to be different. I tend to talk a little bit more like a tech person because that's my background. But I'm not familiar with other industries, but I'm familiar with the energies. That's what I talk about. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, Pentacles showing up. There's a Pentacle right here. So there is an opportunity coming. It may have been slow to come because it's a Knight of Pentacles, who's the slowest knight, but it's the surest knight, and it's going to be something that you're going to build upon, okay? And it is exactly what you want. It's stable, it's well paying, it keeps you in harmony, the schedule would work for you, okay? Let's see what else for pile 3 spirit. What's next in their career? Five of Wands. That's a little bit of competition, nothing to worry. It's just a 5. It's a very small number. I will tell you, you'll have confused admirers at work, and in a work scenario, in a work sense, that are gonna really like how powerful you are, your leadership style, but it's sometimes, remember the saying that it can be lonely at the top. So that might be a scenario for you, but fear nothing. That's what I'm hearing. Fear nothing. You'll be able to get them on your side quite soon. Let's get one more. We do have the Judgment card that showed up. Wow. So this is a new reality. Your truth, your true energy is going to shine. You're going to attract what truly resonates with you. Okay, so definitely that's where it's like crystal clear that you want something else. And look at that, closing out on the Magician card. The bottom deck energy, we do have the Tower. So I do want to call out, we have the Tower. What's this one over here? Got it. So we have 3 major arcanas for you. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is a big shift. This is a sudden shift. Again, an opportunity to come out of nowhere. Be open to it, because with the 2 of Swords coming here, you may not see this coming, okay? It's interesting because your energy is crystal clear, but you may not, as I said, you may not physically see it, but you feel it happening, okay? So there's a big shift. Tower is Uranus energy to me. So Uranus is going direct literally within less than a week that I'm going to post this. I'm recording on the 22nd, so hopefully this is out by the 23rd if I'm able to edit and everything. And within 5 days, Uranus is going direct. So by the end of January, all planets are going to be direct for the next 3 months. So whatever action you want to take it now. Take it now. That's what I'm hearing. So here we go. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We already talked about. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Judgment card. So this is, again, shedding old skin, leaving the past behind, rising to our true nature, to our true self, to our real, passion, career-wise. What brings us happiness? It's all about truth, right? So what is your truth? What are you coming out as, in your career? We have then the 2 of Swords, and then we have the Magician. I mean, again, with the Magician, unexpected income. I don't know, comment below if you're like starting a business, because you have the Aries energy showing up, you have leadership, you have unexpected income. So maybe you worked on something. I mean, you're one of those, lovely entrepreneurs who gets bought out by another company. Hats off, congratulations, go for it. But this is telling me that there is some sort of opportunity that you don't yet see. And Spirit is just asking you to continue to work towards what appeals to you, and continue to detach from things that look fake to you or feel fake to you. That's how you're going to uncage yourself, because you're meant to be a leader. Look at that. You have the leadership energy showing up over here, and unexpected income. So there's a big shift abundance wise that's coming your way, whether you see it with your physical eyes right now or not. So just be open for it, especially as time markers. What I'm getting is again right at the end of January, I mean in 2024, if you're watching it in 2024. Sounds weird for me to say 2024. Things are going to really start shifting. So get ready for that, okay? And also I want to say that, do take care of yourself and make time for self-care, because we did have the Tower card right at the bottom. So things shift very quickly. So it may be an opportunity that you have to move cross-country really quickly, or you have to shift your apartment, your home, for a great opportunity, something like that. So just to give yourself time, declutter, and not feel rushed in those cases is just what I'm hearing. We have Pisces, sensitize. As I said, declutter. We do get the Pisces card. It's also the card of, it's a 12th house, right? So make sure that you are doing your, either it's meditations or energy work, journaling, whatever that is, it brings you closer and connected to the universe. Just make some mindful adjustments around that and make time for it, is what we're hearing, because that's the only way things become crystal clear to us, when we've decluttered our mind as well, okay? We have the 3rd house, communication, which is the Gemini house. And then let's get one more. We have Aquarius, collaborate. Okay, so this opportunity is going to require collaboration. So did I say in your pile that, maybe like a business partnership comes up or somebody acquires your work, or this could also be a business partner coming through with the 3rd house and 11th house showing up together. This is about communications. This is about our community, our colleagues, our day-to-day neighbors, our local community. And the Aquarius is the larger community. It is the gains from our careers. It is our bigger community circle. So and then Pisces is the 12th house. So you have 3, 11, and 12 houses showing up. So listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to play a big role here with the Pisces energies, okay? And partner with people that you're drawn towards, okay? No, don't look at their what would I say? Don't weigh them too heavily on their credentials, but see if they're common value systems or principles or work ethics or the work area that you're passionate about. If there's commonality there, go ahead for the partnership, because with the North Node, this is what you're meant to do. So perhaps you're beginning something and then you're looking for a partner to work at it with you, or like the right vendor, whatever that the case may be, that will be available to you as well. But communication, 3rd house, Mercury is going to play an important role for you, okay? All right, so I'm excited to hear what the next opportunity is for you, pile 3. Now let's get a message, final message from your animal spirit guides. And see, all the other piles got 2, so I'm going to draw 2 for you as well. What does pile 3 need to hear, Spirit? Yeah, I am hearing a little bit more meditation for you guys, because the cards are kind of quiet. So you may feel that you're not hearing much from them, but it's just like you just need to do a little bit more connecting with your spirit guides. So we have bottom deck energy, Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Ooh, power bump, you guys. That's a major power bump energy. I love it. So first up, we have the Camel. Trust that you have the resource to get through the challenges before you. The resources, excuse me. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Wow. Wow. They're like really pumping you up. I love it. And then you have the Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. And with you coming into this And leadership energy. Again, you may feel like you've gone through tough judgment, right? With this penguin card coming out over here. But it is time. This tough experience is leaving. You're getting unexpected income. You are rising in your power as a fire starter, as the leader. That's what all your cards are showing you now, okay? And you have to just see it and it will present itself, okay? That's what I have for you, pile 3. This is so exciting. Keep me posted. Drop me a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment below what part of this reading resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. And do check out my Etsy shop for cute astrology, tarot, and yoga-oriented things that I have. I would love to have you there. With that, I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.